What do you think will happen? He will contaminate everybody. You know, this man is a walking corruption virus. Anything he comes in contact with, anything he touches, he contaminates. The CPP will be contaminated very soon. Because my own Liberty Party is now contaminated. People in the Liberty Party who took Peacock responsibility today, they are defending him up and down the country.
The People's Liberation Party, through the National Executive Committee and the GAC, has with immediate effect suspended for time indefinite and to face the Grievance and Ethics Committee for the investigation for their respective action. Those suspended and removed are Mr. Jerry K. Colley, former chairman, Bond County, suspended. Mr. Mohammed A. Billity, former chairman, Margibi County, suspended. Mr. J. Emmanuel Green, former chairman, Grand Cape County, suspended. Mr. Oscar Holmes, former chairman, Bomi County, suspended. Mrs. Evelyn Yakoli Morris, former chair, Nimba County, suspended. Mr. Ibrahim Shalif, former chair, Montserrat County, removed.
The matter will be settled. Tapo Ido now politicians, DJ Blue now politicians. So I am not suspended by the body of our constitution. Anybody that is suspended, go to court. There are 4 county chairperson conventions held in Royal Magiri County. I was the head of the delegate, and the delegate came from the 15 counties. Those that were elected from the convention, before the convention, to serve as delegate, to elect our official of the party, they are the legitimate chairperson. Even when they want this before, you told somebody from there, say, who wants to say he want to be contesting, then you say you are Montserrat County chair. Then you do it to rob the president of the Republic of Liberia.
Founders Unification Party, so calls for the immediate suspension or dismissal and subsequent prosecution of latest boss, Professor Francis Ware, and his deputies Lawrence George and Wilmot Smith, rector and rest of the current state. The recent LSC report is yet another testimony to how common criminals and fortune hustlers have taken over the state and are looting the state on an industrial scale.
As of today, Thursday, March 16, 2023, student politics on all UA campuses are hereby suspended until further notice. The suspension comes in the wake of the many violent disturbances on the University of Liberia campuses. Students are mandated to keep in strict conformity to this pronouncement.
Of the Seditious Coalition members of the UP, ANC, and Liberty Partisans, and all other political parties are invited to join me, taking Liberia to a new era of peace and prosperity. You can count on the change that I have delivered, and I will continue to provide more transformative leadership. I'm here today to tell the Liberian people that I will be on the ballot as a presidential candidate in the next election.
Currently, we do not have good international relations with the international community. One, the president, who is known as feminist in chief, who is known as one person who advocates for rights of women. He, President George Mani Weah, unconsciously elevated, instead of President Weah asking him to confront justice, he was elevated to become the doyen of his cabinet. He was appointed as the Minister of Foreign Affairs. That was a slap in the faces of women of Liberia. That was a slap in the face of justice in this country. That was a slap in the face of those who referred as of masses.
And lie, I'm talking about Nathaniel just getting money to destabilize CPP. They make the guns in the car. We say, yeah, you should not have brought guns. And remember, a political party accusing us that we're paying the oath to the government. Daniel represented that he don't carry the gun. And I mean, I was talking. Go take more gun. Go take gun. Don't say nothing. Go take gun. I've been talking to what you want to say, but you want me to say, I've been saying, Mohammed, God, thank you for reminding me that the man carry the gun. We had a lie for him. I go, sorry, I will lie. Huh? That day we lie. We just shot more we made. Shot more. Because we made it on technical legal ground. They should not have such legal without such work.
You think we don't know Opon gave you money to come and support the CPP? You took money from Dr. Kassé. Why in the CPP? You say your institutions are business institutions. Anybody that give you money, you will promote them. Costa, check my records and check your records. I made you who you are. Come and have protest. From the time I decided I'll be selling the COP, have you ever put a group? The only thing you do, COP donate 1 hand cent. COP, that was COP was created.
among those who are contesting. You should be the peacemaker. He referred to Uri as a Congo man and said to the same people that we have to collaborate.
Since I declared my support for Joseph Imabaka, I've been the target. And let me be honest, who don't know, there is a serious campaign to ensure that Joseph Imabaka is denied the chairmanship of the CPP. People in the Liberty Party as I was teacher to engage. I will give you recall to that effect. I didn't want to be defeated, like I said. The answer was teacher to engage in undermining of JND. And I openly declare my support. I'm from a country that has 6 ethnicities, with culture, with traditional. We got our norms and focus, we got our morals, we got our do's and don'ts. I'm a traditional person.
How would I support something I don't know about? Solidarity means a whole lot. What is happening to us now? Look, let's be honest, man. What are you demonstrating for? And this is why we're having problem in this place. Because you guys so-called uneducated characters here creating problem for us.
We are hearing that members of the defeated and losing opposition have reverted to certain strategies of buying voters' registration cards for the only purpose of destroying them. They realize they cannot stop you because you are the voters that are coming through a wave. So they can't stop you from voting for your president. So they have created crafty means to prevent your support for the president.
Every time you say walk and call they say the ugly animal go bring water and baboons start making flowers. By the time you say walk and call, Prince Johnson see that you're talking to him.
He said, if you talk again, I'll get to you. So you want to bring walk and call, bring your damn walk and call. Don't be speaking your stinking more every day instantly. Jesus turned the table upside down. I will turn your table upside down one day.
What you just said is a blatant lie. L-I-E, lie. Well, I didn't know you wanted to have an interview just to come out with outrageous statements. That is not true. That is not true. That is not true.
We do not no longer support Unity Party. And the reason why is because of how they treated us. Almost 4 of our candidates, they took them away from us. And the fact that they're from the same tribe and the same county, they took them away from us. They use tribal pressure to force these people to leave our party. People we worked with for 6 years were bad enough to go and try to destroy us as a party. But we let them know during this election that we are a force to reckon with.
They never do more than 1 year. People that are beyond citizen, they better, they will measure to my home. What I'm calling them, start gambling. Attack a question, then you continue to go with plastic and you will do better. So the 4-year guarantee in Liberia. I said, when you tell them, they'll walk by the place where they're coming from, they'll go by one letter. They're power to it more than that one.
Everything I said before God. Look, I will not discuss this anymore. But when a top politician and former opposition, I don't have from people. No, you said that also. I don't have from people. No, we stood up for 6 years. I don't have from people. No, we stood up for 6 years. We didn't stand up for 4 more politicians. I don't have from people. No, we stood up for 6 years. We didn't stand up for 4 more politicians and 4 more opposition to come and can't do that. They do something to me. Look, I will not discuss this anymore. But when the time reach, the heat will hit somebody. They put out and say, oh, they're not buy me. I am saying it now. When you're happy, I approach the issue, and nothing has been done about it. I left from Nimakanda, I reached out to in the morning because I was angry. I don't want to see anybody in that movement. Jeremiah did not want me to be represented. I do not want Jeremiah to be vice president. Who will feed it? Will feed it? Who will feed it? Will feed it?
We got no leader in Labrador concerning our left president. You want to carry it?
It's on a wonderful Monday afternoon from the nation's capital, Monrovia. Good afternoon. This is the Hard Talk. 2-hour presentation here on ABC Radio 105.7. You comes your way Monday to Friday, 4 to 6. This is where we talk the hot issues, those issues that matter most for the shift of paradigm in Liberia. No matter who is involved, who is standing before the progress of Liberia, we let you know that we don't care. You have to give way to Liberia. We want to move on. We are not retrogressing. We are progressing, though. And so if you stay in our way, we're going to take you on. On the show today, we are here. My name is Anthony. My colleague is Theo Williams, and we're going to take you through till 6 o'clock. Theo, good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, Anthony. Good afternoon to our many valuable listeners across Liberia. Good afternoon to those who are following this broadcast via other means like the social media and others. We want to say good afternoon from just wherever you are monitoring us. Welcome to another edition of Hard Talk. It's on the radio, like my colleague really said. We on 105.7 FM.
Yeah, and we are on ABC Radio 105.7.
Yeah.
On 105.7 FM online. We are also on ABC Radio 105.7 on YouTube. So you can follow us via Facebook, via YouTube, and 105.7.
Yes,
so
great.
you have, in fact, you can also follow us on ABC Radio 105.7 on Radio King.
Radio King.
Four different platforms through which you can get ABC Radio. Don't you get it wrong. We are here for you. We strive for peace and harmony. Theo, you want to roll through about what we have?
Before doing that, Anthony, I got into this wise words of wisdom.
Okay.
I like to read it out for the public. It says, money is useful. Money is useful. Love of it is hazardous. Love of it is hazardous. Money is useful, but the love for it is hazardous.
Wow. And somebody would say the love of money is
the root of all evil. When you let too much money in business,
you can put your hand bad thing.
So money is useful. We all need money.
Yeah, yes.
But to the extent where you want to go the extra mile for money,
then
it becomes hazardous.
Before you get in problem.
Yeah. So we talk about this issue about Libango. Libango have apologized for technical difficulties to access LEC token. Though it's still continuing, Anthony, I'm told you have to do it for 24 hours before you can get electricity coming to your homes and business places as well. But we talk about it. They have to still double up, even though they've apologized for the technical difficulties experienced or we are experiencing currently. They have to double up. And then, interestingly, Anthony, the president of Liberia, the PUL, the PUL is concerned about journalists who are deeply involved with political parties' activities. Journalists who are using the space to propagate political messages through their various platforms. I mean, they're not doing it. Some of our colleagues are not doing it professionally. You know, they've taken side and they see themselves as quote-unquote partisan journalists now, so to speak.
And
so the PUL has frowned on that.
They do it in the name of being journalists.
Yes, they're using the space. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So the PUL has frowned on that. The PUL is concerned, deeply concerned about that. The increasing wave of journalists involving themselves into political party activities. Yes.
Okay.
Then we'll also talk about the recent incident that occurred on Kerry Street in Central Monrovia involving partisans of the ruling establishment and the opposition Unity Party. There was a fracas that ensued over the weekend that led to one person's leg being broken. As I'm told, the person is currently undergoing medical treatment as a result of that broken leg. We will also talk about electoral violence as well.
So
move about the show
that will be on the last segment of the program.
And I heard you talked about establishing contact with Ombudsman.
Yes. Is he a councillor now, or is he Anthony?
I think he's Anthony.
He's the head of communications at the Temple of Justice.
Yeah.
We established contact with Anthony. Hey, please don't hold in content if you are a councillor, but let's hope that it will be corrected. We established contact with Anthony Darius Ambruman, and he will talk to us on the possibility of a retrial into the case involving Numeni Tue and other political parties, for which the Supreme Court recently denied him. So let's try to make contact with him now. Let's try to establish contact with the head of communication at the Temple of Justice. Let's make our way there quickly. Sorry. Okay. So let's go there. If you're joining us, this is the Hard Talk. It's on ABC Radio 105.7. Okay, we're trying to go out there to him. So as soon as we
Anthony, why you try to establish contact with
I think we've got him already. Anthony Darius Ambruman is the head of communications at the Judiciary. Hello, sir. How are you? Well, what is happening here? What is happening here?
He went off the line?
What is happening here? Yes. I don't know. He went off the line. He went off. Yeah, Theo, you were coming in with something.
Yes, I was just concerned about this PEL thing, the release from the president of Liberia. PEL concerned about growing journalistic involvement in political parties. Monrovia, September 4, 2023, the president of Liberia is deeply concerned about the increasing trend of journalists aligning themselves with political parties in the 2023 general and presidential elections. In a release issued on Monday, September 4, 2023, the UN unequivocally emphasizes that such actions represent a clear departure from the ethical standards of journalism, leading to the proper Okay, so never mind for the distraction in the background. My colleague is trying to establish contact with Anthony Darius Ambruman. Never mind for the distraction. Again, let me read this again. In the press release issued Monday, September 4, 2023, the UN unequivocally emphasizes that such action represents a clear departure from the ethical standard of journalism, leading to the propagation of misinformation, disinformation, and malinformation, all with the explicit intent of swaying public opinion. The UN finds it alarming that the distinction between news and opinion has blurred, with the backgrounding of news stories being manipulated to serve political interest. Editorials, once the bastion of unbiased commentary, have sadly transformed into lucrative platforms for partisan agendas. While the endorsement of political parties by media institutions and journalists remains a contentious issue in established democracies, the president of Liberia endorses or underscores the necessity for journalists in Liberia to align themselves with ongoing reforms in the media and public communication sector. It is imperative that they uphold the principles of truth and accuracy in their reporting, ensuring that the public receives reliable and unbiased information, the UN insisted. In response to these comments, the president of Liberia has announced that its Media Alert program will track journalists who openly display support for political parties through the wearing of party paraphernalia. Reports generated from this tracker will be submitted to the National Media Council for thorough investigation, and appropriate penalties will be imposed on those found guilty, commensurate with the severity of their transgressions. The president of Liberia remains dedicated to fostering a vibrant and responsible media landscape that upholds the highest standards of journalistic integrity. The PA asserts that it is our collective responsibility to ensure that the public receives accurate and unbiased information during this critical electoral period. Well, I want to stop it right there, Anthony. So the UN is strong what a statement coming from the president of Liberia on the way some of our colleagues are parading themselves as partisan journalists and leaving professional ethics slide into, the wearing of party paraphernalia and other things as well, as mentioned in this release.
Yeah. So you see, Theo, the issue is just.
Did you manage to get Ambrose Ma?
Yes. So we calling him back in the next 1 minute.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. He has asked that we'll call him back in 2 minutes. We're going 1 minute already. So very shortly we'll call him back. But let's look at the issue of the issue raised by the president of Liberia, and that's the reason why many of us believe that the establishment of the media, the Independent Media Commission, will help in regulating the activities of journalists in this country.
Exactly.
Because if you have the Independent Media Commission, comprises of civil society institutions, liquor mines, and the rest of that, we can push our issues and ensure that some of what we talk about are listened to. Here you are, Theo. Today, you could decide to wear any political party paraphernalia.
Yeah.
Who asks you when PEL goes to your boss and say, you know what you do? Theo is not living in accordance to our practice. Dismiss him. But because Theo is propagating the messages of that bossman, the bossman will not do it. Does the PEL have any power to close my radio station? No. Only the Ministry of Information does. So the president of Liberia does not have the strength, does not have the power. It doesn't have the moral rectitude to stop any of us from going against our ethics. One for fact, one journalist will work say, since nothing will we, and we had leadership, we went to election, our election general, how we not go join party. You see some of the things we talk about, and those are the reasons why we say let the right thing in PEL be done. Let the president of Liberia have the authority to regulate media institutions, to have the power to even close down media institutions. That is being backed by government.
Exactly.
And when that is done, when people say, hey, when we see party thing on you, when you see you talking party way, we will take you off the radio.
You're not used to space.
You will tremble because you know that when you are taking off the radio, you will not do what you were doing.
Exactly.
Anyone who dare try to pull you back, that person is taken to court. But who dare do that? You're not getting any fruit. So, we are in a position that is very difficult to work in. On a very serious note, we find ourselves in a position that is very difficult to work in. But be as it may, we're going to do all we can. We're going to do all we can because we believe that what we do, we journalists, our messages are messages that people believe in. We have tons of followers, and those who follow us, they believe in us so much that anything we say, it becomes law and gospel. So we who people believe in, when we start to tread the path of partisan, who then listen to us? Because the fact that you take partisans, you start to talk, for example, I start to talk for JCC, Theo, who is a follower of BCC, will not listen to me. Say, oh, but anything mentor, you will talk in few a minute. You see that? So that's the reason why we have to endeavor in every space we have, in every means, by every way, to ensure that we are independent to some extent.
Exactly.
Hey, nobody in this Liberia will tell me, say, they didn't get interest. You have interest. But do not allow your interest to supersede your profession. Then there you have problem. There we have problem. I think we'll come out of that. Let's go to the judiciary to talk to the head of communication. I don't know what I really getting his position, but let's see. He will wrong the more correct us. I want to think. You're listening to the Hard Talk. It's on ABC Radio 105.7. My name is Anthony Theo Williams, and I will here on the line. We have the head of communications at the judiciary. Hello, sir. How you doing? Hello. Well, I don't know. Hello. Yes, you're live on ABC Radio.
Yes, good evening.
Okay. So sorry we have to call you in this on the short notice. The Supreme Court of Liberia on Thursday ruled in a case involving Representative Kennedy Thomas Numeni Tue and others from District 11, denying Numeni Tue from contesting. We are hearing that Helicot team has filed a motion for retrial. Can you speak to that, sir?
Thank you. But as far as I'm concerned, first, when there's an opinion delivered by the Supreme Court, you file a motion for what we call re-argument. It's not retrial.
Okay, re-argument.
That's a re-argument. And that motion will specifically say to the court that there were some vital things probably in the records of the case or was pleaded before the court that the court did not take notice of. And that if the court should have done that, probably the result that the court came up with would have been different. And then that motion will show the court what they would believe that the court has overlooked. As far as I'm concerned, as I speak to you right now, that motion for re-argument has not been filed with the Supreme Court.
Okay, so yes, that is very clear. But just before you leave us, you want to ask a question?
In case the motion is filed, what is the possibility of, the decision of the court being overturned?
Sorry, those are something I'm not getting it.
So he's asking, in case the motion is filed by Numeni Tue lawyers or legal team, what's the possibility of the Supreme Court ruling being overturned?
I wouldn't know the possibility. That's why I said if you file a motion for re-argument, you will have to show to the court that, look, there was a particular part of this case that you did not consider. And we want you to consider it. And if you consider it, probably your ruling would have been different. So we're asking you to please go and look back at this particular aspect. You're not looking at the whole case all over. You are showing a particular aspect that you believe if the court had considered that particular aspect of either the records or the testimony in the records, the result the court came with may have been different.
I think that's fair.
And so in re-argument, if you are able to demonstrate that and the court say, oh, we did not see this or we overlooked this and this is genuine to the case, then the court is able to turn it around. If they say, look at it and say, no, we consider everything, and there's nothing new that we need to look at, so we stand by what it is. But first and foremost, that petition has to be before the court. And to have that petition before the court, first, you have to prepare that petition and have one of the justices that rules in the matter to sign on to that petition. Which like justice may have agreed that probably there's something that we need to look at again. As I speak to you now, and I've just confirmed with the clerk of the Supreme Court, that has not been filed with the full bench.
How long should that take?
Sir?
How long should that take after the ruling?
3 days.
Okay.
And today is the final day. If they don't, then the ruling becomes final.
Again, before we let you go, how long should we also take for the Supreme Court to mandate the National Elections Commission to do all of what they did in the name of Numenin Tour or including Numenin Tour?
After 3 days. After 3 days, if there's no motion or petition for re-argument, on the 4th day, the clerk of the Supreme Court will send the mandate to the National Elections Commission. So as it stands now, until anything changes between now, I'm talking to you, and probably 5 or 6 o'clock today, if it is not filed before the full bench, tomorrow the clerk will send the mandate to the NEC.
Thank you very much, Anthony.
for the education.
Thank you. Well, you know, we learned something very new here today, right?
Yes. It's just simple, Anthony.
With any lawyer sometimes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
very simple.
Anthony Ambrose, man, for talking to us right here. Just right here, people learn plenty things here. Just in few minutes. Okay, you all have to pay off for that small thing you're learning. But you're listening to the Hard Talk is on ABC Radio too. You listen to it.
Yes, like I mentioned, Ella, it's clear. It's clear, Anthony. It's clear. Until they can do that, I mean, the decision of the court still remains. And you heard Ambrose say they have only today.
Yeah.
Today is day 3. And he just checked with the clerk of court, and up to present, nothing.
Yeah.
So that means if today ends, it means the court will mandate the NEC to stand by the decision.
So like you listen to him, he said they will have to have one of the justices, who sign the ruling, to sign onto the motion for re-argument, and that when none of the justices signs it, it means that it can be filed.
Exactly.
Until it is signed by one of them. Up to this time, it is 4:37.
Yeah.
For now on to 6 o'clock, like he said.
It means
if nothing is done, it means that it is all done for Numenin Tour. And so that's it. Oh, we're leaving it right there. We're talking more about it today. I don't know. But again, the only reason why we have to talk about it small is, yet the people are still in the street. The people are still in the street. There is no motion for re-argument that has been filed. The Supreme Court rule since Thursday. So guess what? They're not considering Sunday. They consider Saturday. So they check from Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So no, Thursday,
Monday.
Yeah. So you see, Joe wanna contribute to the
Yeah, let's take
Joe. Yeah, Joe, we're taking you straight on the radio. You know that I'm talking on the radio. Yeah, you on the line. You on the line, Joe.
Yeah, good evening to you and Tio.
Good evening, sir.
I thought to weigh in on your first discussion before going to Ambrose Man just now. When I had to do the PUL and the activities of the media, into this Liberia.
Yeah, we come to that thing. You don't put line out, but go ahead.
Okay, interestingly, the way the media of Liberia had done themselves today, most of us have become partisan.
Of course, yes.
Let's be frank with ourselves. Let's say the bitter truth and the sweet lies. Most of our police are taking over the party colors. From the Madam Salih regime is started, and the PU did not play the pivotal role to tell us, look, we have to have the checkpoint here.
Right.
You can't be a media person at the same time promulgating this kind of thing because you feel that the party that they are giving you one car or they are giving you a piece of job to do. If you still want to be under the gavel of the PUL, you have to conform with XYZ.
Right.
But we sat down those things, grew up today, and today you see it physically with your eyes. What are we looking at today?
No, we won't fight it now.
Yeah, generally now putting on party colors, and they see all kinds of things. So it's very difficult. From what I see, it's difficult. This is why we see. The last time you said something, we were on the radio. You said we allow the politician to come and penetrate the entire process. And today,
of course,
the media landscape of Liberia is going to ground zero. Trust me, you ain't got nothing to say that you will call independent for nothing. That's your way. They're going independent in a month and no longer because the fact remains that Joe Wanna is going to get a party C, agenda because party C, $1 and $2, and you got one big jeep around, you're paying a nice house. And you understand?
Yeah.
How can Joe Wanna get on air now and go against party C when I thought they go against certain norms of society. What is the job of a media person? You are there to be a true mother, but today we turn our back. All because we want big cars. All because we want our part to more. And the professional have been relegated to the background, and Liberia, it is what it is. It's so sad that we're talking like this. But I mean, thank you guys for the discussion. We'll continue to hammer these things in the minds of our colleagues. I always say, if you want to use the media landscape as a springboard to get to where you want to get to, then you miss the mark. Because this thing has destroyed us. You can't say you're a media person, oh, I'm a talk show host, I'm a political commentator, but meanwhile, you're using the same media, the actors that govern on, and we're supposed to follow, you say you cannot conform to that. And we allow ourselves to be using this process, and politicians have divided us to the core, and I'm so sorry. But again, I want to say thank you, God, for bringing the stool to talk about it.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much, Joe.
Anthony, on that issue, I've been here for some time now, and especially during electioneering periods, you see journalists who want to get actively involved into politics will tell you, hey, I'm stepping aside, or the official already union to say, I'm stepping aside for the time being to go on my political sabbatical. I've seen that. So if a journalist will come out and say, hey, PL, I'm stepping aside a bit until perhaps after the entire process, I want to go political, I don't think that's a crime. But in an event where you use the media landscape, you use your various platforms to directly and indirectly support a particular side, then it means you are in serious contradiction of the professional ethics of journalism.
So there we are.
Yes. So that's what's happening now. Most of our colleagues, some of our colleagues, if I will put it that way, are using their major platforms to, propagate whoever message they want to propagate, and not take it into consideration professional ethics.
Right.
So that's it. So I mean, you can step aside and say, "Hey, I'm stepping aside.
Yeah.
I want to get involved with politics actively.
I want to do my political thing. Man, leave me small. Let me go."
I know several journalists who have done that.
We're not going to hold you.
After elections, you come back to your normal practice.
Right.
Yeah.
We're not going to hold you. That's your right. You have your right to exercise your political franchise. You have a right to do whatever you want to do.
So it's about us, Anthony. It's good that we talk about ourselves. At times, sometimes we leave the hardcore political discussions with bash politicians so much on our respective platforms. It's also important that we, talk about ourselves.
Yes.
Outlaw some of the missteps we are experiencing in our profession as well. Yeah.
So you see, it's kind of difficult now to control it because
it can be.
It's out of hand.
It's out of hand.
But like I was saying about countryman meaning Tua and his team, the issue here is you said a motion for re-argument was filed. When he was invited by the LNP on Friday, his supporters followed him, and I think you saw the group today.
Yes, while coming from Painesville, we got around the National Police headquarters.
Yes,
I saw several of his supporters along the road. Some were even lying on the road, Anthony.
Imagine.
And I saw several buses packed towards GW Gibson. Almost 20 buses.
Thank you.
Packed.
So, as early as this morning, those people started to come.
I mean, what's the...
It happens on Friday when he was invited. The people took in at the headquarters of the Liberia National Police. He told them, and I'm saying he told them, that the Supreme Court has accepted, has considered to re-argue or to look into the case. That is, to go for re-argument of the case. And his supporter jubilated. They jubilated. Right there, he said to them, which was good of him, he said to them, let's remain peaceful. Let's leave this place. I don't want you to be hurt. I don't want you to hurt anyone. We are going. We're getting our cars. I'm riding with you, and we're going to go. So they left. But then right there, he told them, go home. In case of anything, we will communicate with you in due course. So this morning, the people trooped into the headquarters of the Liberia National Police.
With them.
So it means that he might have communicated with them.
Yeah, as promised.
That, hey, we're going back to the court today. He's at the court. I was there. I was informed that he's in. So whether he's in working out modalities.
Panton is almost 5 o'clock. I don't know whether that is possible at this time.
No, but Ambrose said between 9 to 6.
Well, not to 6.
So
right.
Sometimes some of these things can happen overnight. So let's see how it plays. But you can allow the people to come back to the streets in the first place.
That was wrong. I don't know what he's trying to prove. I mean, we've talked this extensively.
Yes.
I don't want to go into the nitty-gritty of that whole thing
of course.
Again, Anthony.
Yes.
But I think, in my opinion, what is happening now and has no space in our society. We should not encourage those kinds of things. And those of you who are in the streets and thinking that your action or by trooping into the streets will overturn whatever, I mean, you must be mistaken. The law is the law, and there are processes involved. Once someone goes through the process and probably they were denied, he still stands a chance to argue his case. So that should be done quietly without even allowing people to troop their way to the streets of Monrovia. It's uncalled for.
No,
while your rare begins, while your rare stops,
another person rare begins.
Exactly. So you can't infringe on the free movement of other people. It is their right constitutionally to also move about freely. You can't do that. I don't know what he's thinking.
Impedes on the movement of people.
I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know what he's actually thinking. Those people who are trooping to the streets will have to think again.
And nobody is against what you're doing. Well, it is your right to file for re-argument. It is your right to seek due course.
Go through the process peacefully.
But don't bring the people in the street.
Bring your supporters out. To prove what? To
don't
show
bring
what?
the people in the street.
That is my argument.
Sometimes the people say because we love the man, so we coming. And Theo, for real,
no sense, Anthony.
For real, those people love him. They love him.
I don't call that love.
But what you would say, Theo?
Ignorance.
My man, you can say
not love.
My man, you can say what you would say. What you would say. So imagine as early as 6 o'clock this morning.
I don't call that love.
When I was coming, I saw tons of the supporters of Countrymen getting on motorbikes, getting keke, getting on buses, coming to town. And I asked myself, why? Stay home. When the law is not looking for multitude. No. I don't think the Supreme Court rule because there are plenty of people go stay in front of them. No. They look into the case. They saw reason to rule against him. So those people who went against him, they not carry thousands of people to say, oh, because the people have plenty of people, so they carry out on plenty of people too. No, man. Law ain't work that down. But be as it may, it is what it is. When the man left from here on Friday, he went to Bannersville Estate Field. He said to the people, the law is the law. The law is the law. No matter what it is, the law is the law. So why are these people not realizing that if the man, for the man to contest, nobody against that. No, he can contest. But when the law says you're not supposed to contest, don't force it. Don't force it. And again, for me, I have record of people who come with plenty of money to contest for representative position. When they win, they can be worst. You be giving money, they say, oh, they may get money, they may helping people, they may do the one. The moment they take that power, that position,
I know them.
The moment they get to that position, they lost. I'm not saying Countrymen will be that way, right? I'm not saying you will be that way. But how do you call what did the people can say? They say we can sit on the old mat, right? To plan the new one.
Yeah.
So all of those we know who come with plenty of money, except some of you can call me to tell me, say, some people have been coming with plenty of money, and when they win, they can do good. But I got good record for some of them. Plenty. When they bring plenty of money, the moment they finish spending the money, at the end of the day, they turn their backs to the people. That is wrong. But they leave it.
And the very posted a call from those abandoned districts.
Yeah. And they say, oh, they may not live in here. You're talking it. We don't see you.
But most of those guys who are contesting, Anthony, they don't live in a district.
Of course.
If you do your own survey,
of course, most of
them don't reside in their respective districts.
Most of them
where they want to contest.
Most of them,
yeah.
Most of them.
Some of them just renting.
Yeah.
Or they're just squatting in those districts.
Yeah.
And they have their dream houses elsewhere.
Of course.
And so once they become lawmaker, they move there.
I mean, few of them.
They'll move there.
Most of them. Most of them.
We know them.
We know.
We can
plenty
name
of
names
them.
here. We know them.
If those of them who are seated today, we know bulk of them who just can't sleep.
Yeah.
They just can't pop in because of emergency.
They can't sleep, go in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soon the money, 5 o'clock they get in car. Then they say, I'm living here.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody say, you kidding me? Are you joking? You're listening to the Hard Talk. It's on ABC Radio 105.7. And this is where we talk all of the hardcore issues. Listen, we're not scared. Because the thing is, all of those things we talk, we know they are all true.
Yeah.
So you turn it in and out. That's true we're talking.
We say the true vote of sentiments.
We're not scared.
Vote of
we're not
personal attacks.
We're not attacking anybody.
And what of you?
We are not biased. Hey, we say it the way it's supposed to be.
Oh, but guess what?
Prove us wrong.
I was reading something today, a few hours ago, before coming on the radio, Anthony.
Mm.
Concerned Lofians are concerned. I mean, Lofians are concerned about the assassination plan against JMB. We could turn around that later on.
But
the final segment.
We
read out what they have to say.
I listened to that. Somebody was talking about it. I think Justin played around it this morning.
Yeah.
I was laughing. Justin read it and he laughed. He said, hey, we'll talk about it.
So I said, are concerned about that.
So I said, Justin, it's serious. People concerned about their kinsman.
People concerned about the kinsman.
Yes.
The lawyer Tina. So.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, oh, my people. Liberia is an interesting play, man.
So we're talking about this Libango thing, Anthony.
Yes.
I told you earlier on, even though they've apologized for the technical difficulties Liberians are experiencing in accessing LEC tokens, but they have to do that speedily. They have to ensure that the network is restored to the citizens, because, mind you, Anthony, somebody tried to purchase token, and they say in the next 24 hours they would have gotten a token. It went more than 24 hours. So imagine being in darkness for more than 24 hours. I mean, it poses serious embarrassment to those who are, true customers to LEC. So Libango or whatever service provider will have to double up to ensure that the network, the difficulties around the network is resolved swiftly. Because, I mean, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. People who are business people who depend on electricity to do a lot of things, they cannot do it now because of the technical difficulties experienced, within the network. So I think there's a need that the folks try to double up.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing though.
The people say 24 hours when you put
sometimes
in your stuff.
You try go more than 24 hours.
Some people put it through for since 72 hours and they didn't get it.
They didn't get it. So it's a problem.
24 hours go to 72 hours.
The Banco and the LEC people, you guys have to double up.
They can get it. So, when they said that thing, and
I think they lost in revenue, Anthony.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, they've lost a lot of money of recent. And I think it's not healthy for the country. We need more revenue to be able to expand connection in other parts of the country.
Of course. Yes.
That will help.
Yes.
So with this kind of situation now, it's gonna serve as a serious hindrance to the process.
When we read out that thing, the first thing that came to my mind, the 24-hour thing. How effective will it be? That was the only question that came to my mind. How effective will it be? Now, it even go 1 minute, people complaining that you're not effective.
So I think we'll have to gauge the views of the public when we open the phone lines, Anthony. Let them tell us how effective is that new order that was introduced by LEC, whether they're getting the current after 24 hours as they were informed by LEC. We want to know what are those challenges they are still confronted with in the midst of all of the technical difficulties experienced by Libango, which is the service provider.
So before we go there,
we also talk about our own PEL.
Yes, we're talking about the.
You want to weigh in as well? You can weigh in.
The journalists.
You heard about the.
We the journalists, our behavior. We are becoming unbecoming.
So our friend.
Yeah. When we talk to the politicians to respect themselves in dealing with political issues, to keep the peace, we also have to turn around small.
He who comes with integrity, Anthony, must come with clean hands.
Yeah, he who preaches equity must come with clean hands. Like, the PUL, even though the PUL don't have a constituted leadership, but for whether acting leadership or whoever sitting anywhere, to even muster the courage to say, yes, when people were doing something wrong, we have to correct it. It is welcoming. And I think we all have to join hands, put our mouths there to talk, to ensure that, hey, sometimes we need to start to name and shame our friends who are involved. Yeah. Because this is not helping. This is not helping. One broadcast could damage the entire system. Let's see whether we can visit the lines and then
let's take a few calls.
Yes, 0777 0777 105 100 0555 105 100 0777 105 100 0555 105 100 are the numbers you can call. You will be live here on the Hard Talk on ABC Radio 105.7. My name is Anthony. My colleague is Theo Williams, and we are here till 6 o'clock. Let's hear from you. We talked about this nominating tour issue. We don't want to spend most of our time on it, but why put the people in the street? You listen to the head of communications at the judiciary, Anthony Ambrose Man. He said up to the time he talked to us, it's less than 30 minutes since we spoke. Up to the time he spoke to us, there have been nothing like motion for re-argument filed before the court, before the full bench of the Supreme Court. And so where is it coming from that the people file motion for re-argument? Call us on 0777 105 100 0777 105 100 0555 105 100. Those are the numbers you can call. You'll be very live on the Hard Talk this afternoon. And again, Libango is the service provider for Liberia Electricity Corporation. The means through you can just sit down to your house, you use your mobile money, your orange money, your working money, and buy your current. And that kind of thing. Since it stopped happening, some of you have been crying. The people say they were giving alternative. They get numbers. They say when you punch it in, wait for 24 hours. In a one whole day, you will go to school. I can say 24 hours, maybe one day, right? So they say wait for 24 hours. That is one whole day. You will get it. Now, people putting it in. Some people, they put it in, and now go for the 8 hours, they can't get it. Some people say only 2 hours, they can't get it. So we calling on the LEC. There are still technical glitches. There are still skimmages. Please work on them. Your customers need to get what they put in. As a matter of fact, the LEC is losing revenue by the day. Same thing happen. The LEC is losing revenue. And so, let's work on those things. Call us on 0777 105 100 0777 105 100 0555 105 100 0555 105 100. And another thing we talk about was we journalists, our behavior. But I go to the line to pick this person. Hello.
Hey, good evening there.
Good evening, sir. Good afternoon. How you doing?
This is Abba Kemuka. I'm in Tawel.
Kemuka, go ahead.
Thank you very much. And also thank you, my son Nise in there. I mean, I want your number, even though I can paper with you every day.
Yeah, like your son Nise talking. Go ahead.
Yeah. If I read your number to you, give me your number. All these things you're saying me, I don't really have a problem with that because and you want to be taking side concerning about people from low power. You now, the issue of content, man. Let me tell you something. I expect all the DOC also to come to the district here to carry on some verification. But since Friday, since Thursday, you're sitting in the studio, you're there on one side and calling, you're calling Labia Good money. You know what Labia Good will say? If you have the people behind you, even though you consider and your man William, they want to hold ground, the people love them, man. And when the people love them, and the people here ain't gonna ban you, you know, put their head. The people have to go behind the leader.
So more bend the law.
That's what they call.
So more bend the law.
Loyalty. That's what they call allegiance and loyalty.
So more bend the law because they pull off it.
Labia Gugering a far person behind it.
So you're supporting lawlessness, right? You're supporting lawlessness.
You run away.
I mean, over us though.
Yeah.
To waste our time on
no, but my man,
we've dealt with that sufficiently.
Yes. So because the people love the man, so we bend the law. My number is 0776 384912. 0776 384912. That's my personal number.
I'll be calling in now.
Now coming in there to do what?
Yeah, want you to tune down.
Yeah. The man say, even though the man say I consider to that. Oh, for me to say the people like the man. Yes, now, but in reality, when people like you, it can be shown. The people like the man.
When we talk about the concerned Lofians.
So they will not bend the law because the people like the man.
When we talk about the concerned Lofians, plan or how they feel about the recent audio.
Yeah.
Then you say we're taking side again.
The message will go in District 11.
We are just
amplifying. They may know that I live in District 11, sir. He even know.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Yeah. I live in the district, my man. I'm a resident of District 11. Yeah. But we talk about we ourselves, right? I just thought I would have talked about that because he said we're taking side. You ever say the president of Liberia has come out to say journalists who will take side, who will take their political side and wear political party clothes and other things, they will document you and complain you to the media council. And you seen it? So we sitting here and we're telling you about we agree that it happened. For example, when Anthony Jeffan or Theo Williams goes wrong, then the press of Liberia document us, complain us to the media council, let's face the investigation. If we are guilty, let's move from on this radio. Hey, when it happened to 2-3 journalists, we'll be scared. We'll be scared. Because if you won't move on there because your boss may feel you supporting him or your boss may feel you supporting them, they will sue your boss man. When the case wins, you get off. Either you are suspended for some time or you are expelled. If it start to happen, we'll respect ourselves. On a very serious note. Hey, we ain't got nothing to hide here. No, we don't get nothing to hide. We're not scared of anybody. We're not scared of anything. We only afraid of going wrong. And that's the reason why we always stick to our professional ethics. And that's the reason why we always live in the confines of maintaining the peace and stability of this country. Why will we scared of my man? 077-105-100. We will take 1 or 2 more calls, then we will transition to you. 055-105-100, 077-105-100 are the numbers you can call, and you will be live here on the Hard Talk this evening now on ABC Radio 105.7. We'll take a break since we're not having a call. We'll take a break. Okay, we have this person here on line 1. Hello. Please walk away from your radio. Walk away from your radio, sir.
It is finally welcoming that the people of the president have set up to welcome the leader. We have thousands of supporters here today. I think you can hear the voices on the house and on the ground of the Capitol building.
Okay, well,
it is overwhelming for us today. The prayer has been against one of the most protected candidates in Electoral District 11, and the people are resolved to pay their leader. So it is incumbent upon the court today to get that ruling to what they can declare. So that is the big section of Electoral District 11. want to say thank you to God for that prayer and for those who have set up today to honor their leaders. And I want to say big thanks to the Supreme Court bench for taking such unique decisions. Thank you very much for getting this program. I pray that God bless you. Thank you so much.
I just learned from our Judicial Bureau Chief, Stephen Rouse, that the motion for re-argument was filed today by his lawyers. Yeah.
When did that happen?
Not too long. Stephen has just returned from the court.
But Stephen was here when we were talking to Ambrose.
Stephen has just returned from the court.
Stephen entered the studio.
Stephen is writing a story now to speak.
Stephen entered the studio when we were talking to Ambrose. Anyway, Stephen Roberts is our...
Apparently, he did not want to just jump in the conversation. Stevie, I'm talking about Stevie.
Oh, okay. But I don't see any reason why Ambrose don't want to ban it. But anyway, that's it. Let's leave it as that. Let's take our break. If we can have any call, let's take our break. And then as soon as we return, we will continue with another thing here on the final and second segment. The second and final segment of the program, the Yard Talk. This is ABC Radio, and the program is Yard Talk. Let's break now to be right back. My son Imorovia, I let my son there.
Reality, mon listen to my story. Your man said truly. Give them bad. Mama, your son Imorovia. I pay your son Imorovia. What you know is a Imorovia. Baby on highway, Imorovia. To get your school fee, say Imorovia. To pay my rent, start my day, Imorovia. So every day I pray, oh. So I want there will be a day, oh. When mama born you, they say Popo Nambo. As soon as struggle start, then I know you no more. Mama, your son Imorovia. Tolling Kaku Imorovia. Story too much Imorovia. The children selling ocean in Morovia. All the children chilling in Morovia. As soon you thought they said that man, yeah, America, yeah. Mama, your son in Morovia. I pay your son in Morovia. What you know is in Morovia. Baby on highway in Morovia. To get your rent school fee, say in Morovia. To pay the rent, start my day in Morovia. Mama, your son Imorovia. I will be fine, fighting hard to make you proud, mama. But they want me down, hard time, say slave queen, crawl born 18. That school fee, Mr. Principal, she talking. A hard now, and you know the hard time. And we Imorovia, mama, we got to live now. A hard now, and you know the hard time. And we Imorovia, mama, we got to live now. Mama, your son Imorovia. I pay your son Imorovia. What you know is a Imorovia. Baby on highway Imorovia. To get your rent school fee, say Imorovia. To pay my rent, start my day Imorovia. Give them that. Mama, your son Imorovia. I pay your son Imorovia. What you know is a Imorovia. Baby on highway Imorovia. To get your rent school fee, say Imorovia. To pay my rent, start my day Imorovia. So every day I pray, oh. So I want there will be a day, oh. When mama born you, they say Popo Nambo. As soon as struggle start, then I know you no more. Mama, your son Imorovia. Tolling Kaku Imorovia. Story too much Imorovia. The children selling ocean in Morovia. All the children chilling in Morovia. As soon you thought they said that man, yeah, America, yeah. Mama, your son in Morovia. I pay your son in Morovia. What you know is in Morovia. Baby on highway in Morovia. To get your rent school fee, say in Morovia. To pay my rent, start my day in Morovia. Mama. Your son Imorovia. I will be fun. Fighting hard to make you proud, mama. But they want me down. Monrovia said, hard time, say, slave queen, Prala born, 18. A school fee, Mr. Principal, she talking. A hard night, and you know the hard time. And we eat Monrovia, mama, we got too late now. A hard night, and you know the hard time. And we eat Monrovia, mama, we got too late now. Mama, your son in Monrovia. I pay your son in Monrovia. But you know he say in Monrovia. Baby on highway in Monrovia. To get your rent school fee say in Monrovia. To pay my rent, start my day in Monrovia.
If you're having the baddest teaser.
DJ Gotti, Rogo Yanti, and I have a
Welcome back, folks, and thanks for rejoining us on the program. This is the Hard Talk on ABC Radio 105.7. Well.
Why are you laughing?
Nothing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Johnson Macaulay. Thank you very much.
From
Moymantan, Kolawan District. But guess what? Lufian's concerned about assassination plan against JMB. I want to play around this a little bit.
We didn't get to know about JMB assassination. And all of them food in the paper. The people.
Some prominent citizens hailing from Lofa County have expressed concern over what they described as an assassination plan by Senator Prince Ward Johnson and some Nimbayans. In a recent statement released by citizens of Lofa County, they said the latest statement from Senator Johnson shows that. Let me flip to page 8 quickly to continue reading that story for you this evening on the Hard Talk on ABC Radio 105.7. We are the official voice of Atlantic Broadcasting Corporation.
I will get different stand on that statement.
From the corner of Brown Buchanan Street,
assassinate Joseph Boakai.
All right. In a statement released by citizens of Lofa County, they said the latest statement from Senator Johnson shows that instead of Nimba supporting Lofa to the presidency, it is a son of Nimba who wants to use the people of Nimba to assassinate Unity Party standard bearer Joseph Yeman Boakai, who is a son of the county. We, the citizens of Lofa, despite our political differences, are deeply concerned and worried about such devilish and dangerous plan by a former warlord who is on record for killing the late Samuel Kayando, a democratically elected president, the citizens noted. According to them, while it is true that there has been serious question raised about the declining health status of the former vice president, evident by recent minor stroke he suffered and was admitted at the ERWA hospital and was flown abroad, we strongly believe that Boakai's inner circle is aware that he is unfit to study affairs of the to study affairs of the country beyond 2023, but are bent on using him for their selfish gains. Now that it is clear that the JMB JKK ticket is not democracy and Lofa, but rather coup d'etat in the making, we, the citizens of Lofa, and today declare the country's fullest support, that is, to the second bid of President George Weah, a man whose presidency has made Lofians to know that power should only be given to those who think about improving the lives of the people and not to selfish politicians who rely on tradition. To citizens of Lofa County, the citizens of Lofa County pointed out the prominent Lofians noted that this support we will go at any length to make the success by giving President Weah one round come October 10, 2023. They say Senator Johnson's damaging leaked audio reveals plans by the Nima County lawmaker to eliminate Joseph Boakai if their ticket should emerge winner of the 2023 election. In a recent leaked audio, Prince Johnson is quoted as saying, "We are fighting for Nimba County to take the lead and Nimba will win in the name of Jesus. Basa is with us. Bapulu with us. Bomi with us. Lofa with us. Bong with us. What is your problem?" And you are on radio on me. My brother, you have to. What have I done? You got no change. Or you got no chance, sorry. Senator Johnson added. Let me stop it right there, Anthony.
Easy, boy.
I mean, the quoted Senator Johnson in that audio, those were his direct word to the guy he was speaking with at the time. The telephone call was made and he was recorded unknown to himself.
Yeah.
So that's it, Anthony. This group is concerned about the assassination plan, even though
Country to take the lead, and Nima will win in the name of Jesus. Basa with us, Bapolu with us, Bomi with us, Lofa with us, Bon Kante with us. What is your problem? Then you on the radio on me. Hey, my brother, what I do?
All right.
You gotta change because you alone, your voice cannot cover the whole Berege. We're fighting for you. You cause our mama. Nimba will win. Abio bato the pa. Abo meka pewe akokaroji. Ei kwaze ilo ubong. And we did it. We are fighting for you. We're begging you people akokaroji. Ei kwaze ilo ubong. And we did it. Akokaroji. Ei kwaze ilo ubong. And we did it. We are fighting. Ei kwaze ilo ubong. And we Ei kwaze ilo ubong. And we did it. Ei kwaze ilo ubong. And we did it. And we did it.
Thank you.
We are fighting for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So the Lofrens are concerned, even though, according to them, they have different political alignment at this time, but they are concerned about the kinsman, Ambassador Joseph Yeman Boakai.
So this
particular group is supporting the re-election bid of President Weah. I think you listened to what I read, Anthony.
Yes. So this is my position on that, right? I think we'll zero in on that quickly. Then we'll go to the recent fracas between supporters of the UP and the CDC here in Central Monrovia, resulting to the one of the guys carrying home broken leg. So let me zero in on that quickly. Tio, this is it. Sometimes some of these statements have to be sincere. How fair and sincere is that statement from a group who believe that the Lofians who were supporting Joseph Boakai?
What do you think is this politically motivated?
Prince Johnson. No, the first thing, let's agree that Prince Johnson said Kung will do the work, right? Kung will be de facto president. And Prince Johnson is saying, I mean, assassinate Joseph Boakai, even though it not be for him, though. Yeah, it not be for Prince Johnson. But he didn't say we assassinate Joseph Boakai. But you know, when you say Prince Johnson assassination, I mean. So maybe that the thing I put in fear in it. But that statement, my position is that those kind of statements are politically, they have political undertone, politically motivated. You say you're supporting Joseph Boakai. You say we scared for our men.
No, they're not supporting Boakai. They are concerned about the statement coming from Prince Johnson. This identical group is supporting the re-election bid of President Weah. But they said Boakai is a kinsman, so they're equally concerned.
Okay. No. Then they are right. Yeah. No, then they are fair.
They're concerned. The guy said, even though we have different political alignment,
no, then they are fair.
But we are concerned because Boakai is our kinsman.
Then they are fair. They stated their position from the beginning. Say, okay, even though, for example, I'm from CDC, I'm from ALP, I'm from CPP, I'm from LPP.
But Boakai is my kinsman.
Me and Boakai come from the same place. And for me to see him going down like that, especially in the hands of somebody, in a natural something, no, I'm concerned. So you're not supposed to be. No, then they're right.
Yeah, so they've expressed concern about what the term as a plan to assassinate JMB.
Even though the man saying we assassinate JMB. Anyway, because you know the problem about it, he said to me, he get all kind of record there. So anything that people just tie around.
Yeah, but we've talked about that statement on the leak audio, Anthony. We've condemned it. It's not healthy for the UP.
Of
UP's campaign at this point in time.
Yes.
Prince Johnson is a major factor in Nima County with this kind of audio coming from the senator.
It undermines
the campaign effort
yes.
of the Unity Party. We've talked about that extensively, and so I don't want to go much into that.
All of the efforts in making
yes,
that one statement.
And the way I noticed something, Anthony, the way the Unity Party is campaigning, I don't know, but in my mind, I don't think the campaign is carrying more weight.
No, the campaign,
for instance, they are into what they describe as an autopause campaign.
Yeah.
I mean, they're there, here, and yonder.
Yes.
So my thing is, here's my argument. We cannot say we're coming to sell Anthony Jeffan. We want to sell Jeffan to the public. And we who are making the noise, we are way in Jerusalem while Jeffan is in Monrovia or is in Nazareth. I thought they should be taking the Standard Bearer along with them.
The papi
everywhere to go.
Yesterday, the papi were in Cardwell.
No, I mean the other guys are across the counties. You have Jamaica in Nima County as we speak.
Yeah.
Why are they not moving together? Like we are and Vice President Joe Howard Taylor. What kind of strategy is that?
I mean, everybody don't get it.
You can't be selling the person. That's my argument. I can't be selling you. Then I go tell the people, oh, you have vote for Jeffan. But they can't see Jeffan.
But I energy, my man.
They can't see Jeffan.
And two all get it.
How do you reconcile that? How do you reconcile that? If we're selling this particular bottle here,
the bottle will be with us.
The bottle be with us.
Yes, but when the bottle is not carryable, you will carry it. That is you know what I say?
No,
I'm serious. You are telling the other man, say we're talking for you. You can't understand my begin.
Bottle is not carryable. So that kind of autobus campaign, I don't buy it. I think it's not gaining momentum. You saw what happened in District 11.
Yes.
Over the weekend.
Yeah.
Poorly attended rally.
Yes, of course.
Poorly attended rally.
Yeah, I just saw it last evening. My friend called me. He said, oh, my man, your man, Bakayo. So I said, I didn't measure go there, man, go walk a ball, or you go campaign. Man said, no, man, only campaign to you, man, to Lajo. I said, really? He said, yes. I was told that I think he was coming from District 17, sir. He went to District 17, and, you know, they make a stop. So, you know,
up to now, they've not been able to cut across the entire 17 political districts, electoral districts in Maserati.
When the mail go. I mean, the thing is, the papi, you know, I don't know, but I don't let tell the too. I just forget about it.
Yeah, so I'm concerned about the campaign style and strategy, man.
Yeah, that forget about
the
it.
Autobus campaign and not holding water.
So that when you told him, I will say because
you won't say a goose, carry a goose with you.
No, the goose and carry boy.
Carry a goose with you.
When you pick up the goose, they go with chocolate. So you see, when we talk. My man Abakemuka will say, oh, my man, they want that one. But the thing is, the reality is, let's leave them. We should be concerned about all of the political parties because
on that. And even the ANC, I've not really seen the ANC into real campaign activities.
As energetic as Coming is, as strong as Coming is,
he's not been able to reach out at the
Coming
moment.
Is yet to
reach.
Is
stuck somewhere or what?
To some other area. And people, you hold on small, y'all call. Don't worry. Y'all call. So you seen it? But that defeat them, end of them.
Yeah, the ANC, the last time Mr. Cummings,
anyway,
the heavy downpour of rain. Since then, I'm not saying out. I'm not saying, I mean, the ANC campaign has not gained that momentum.
Every day they may hold a press conference.
Yeah, it has not gained that kind of momentum that people expected. I don't know what's happening. Are they stuck somewhere or what?
They may holding press conferences. I remember that era. So, the Hard Talk is on ABC Radio. Few days ago, it wasn't Friday. In our news, it was reported, carrying our news, that why CDC may not putting that billboard or that banner, or Unity Party may not putting that on. Who are putting that on?
Unity Party, I think.
Okay, UP may not putting their banner, and the other men, CDC may say no. We don't want to put our banner on your first, so you can put it there. That's small thing, Benno.
No, they claim that they put up the banner first and the banner was destroyed.
Okay.
So as a result of that, they did not want anyone else to place a banner, especially the folks from the Unity Party. That was how the argument started.
It went into brutal attack. They went into fit fight. People fought and broke one of their friends' leg. And we stopped right around this afternoon or this evening to talk about peace and violence. When old man says I am talking, say I won't talk about, I like the way he can do a voice when he's talking, right? The way he lay a voice. I won't talk about violence in our society. And sometimes they make us say violence not get place in my Liberia. But again, I want to say, we the young people, whether politics or not politics, we need to realize, for example, I could be in our crowd doing our fight, and the man who led we broke could be my brother because he's on the other side.
Yeah.
Because violence, the stone, the sticks, the iron you pick up to go and wound somebody, they don't see.
Yeah.
They don't know who is going to. They don't ask questions, who is this person? The next thing is you see the person bleeding. Sometimes you see the person lying dead before you get to yourself. It is your brother, it is your sister you have harmed. So if we understand that politics is not about fighting, ballot is not bullet, it's not stone. We can disagree to agree. From an argument between Theo Williams and myself, Theo said, oh my man, my party are the best party. I said, no, my own the best. From that argument, Theo could either convince me to his party or I convince him to my party. And I think when we start to do
intellectually,
when we start to intellectualize the politics, we will maintain the peace. We will maintain the peace and will be stable to the election. But the moment we divert from intellectualism and we start to go to start fighting and say, I will be you. You be the man will not join your party. They may hear you will not join your party. You and I make him talk your knock bottles, your knock glasses, your drink, your toast. At the end of the day, be able to convince the man.
Exactly.
Folks, we're not doing so.
But that's the key essence of campaigning, Anthony. That is the essence of campaigning. You know what? That's why I love the song by Queen Judy Annie and the Crusaders for Peace. One of the lines in the song says, elections will come and go. We will remain as Liberians.
Right.
The politicians will go. We will remain as Liberians. So I see no need to get into heated argument that would lead to someone's leg being broken. It was quite unfortunate. And that's why we've said times with our number on this radio. We are against electoral violence. Let us not engage into unhealthy debates that will lead to, young people fighting one another. Going the other way around, going water and all like that.
Yes.
It's not healthy for our democracy. It
Not at
sends
all.
a negative signal about us as a country. And like you regularly put it, Anthony, you can discuss the issues. It's possible you can win me over to your camp.
Yes.
Once we have different views politically, depending on how you will project your candidate, depending on how you will articulate all of those good things the candidate has done, perhaps could win someone over. It's all about being persuasive and not being brutal and antagonistic and all like that. No, that is not the essence of campaigning. I may be wrong. You others may have different interpretation about this, but in my opinion, the essence of campaigning is to be able to encourage someone. For example, somebody will say, "I'm not voting."
Yes.
I have no reason to vote. I'm disappointed. I don't want to vote. We voted people times with our number, and they're not delivering. They fail us. That could be someone's argument. You, as a person going to campaign for a particular individual, could use that opportunity to convince that person and allow that person to follow you or support your candidate. That is the essence of campaigning. Be able to convince someone. Be able to sway the minds of others to your direction. That is the essence of campaigning. I see no need why young people will get involved with fighting each other
But why are you fighting
in
for?
the street and going to the extent where someone will break his leg. It's quite unfortunate, and we must condemn these kinds of violence ahead of the elections. That's what we've always said on this platform. Political leaders, talk to your supporters. enlighten the minds of your supporters on electoral violence. Let them get away with this thing about violence.
Why are you
Let them
fighting?
preach the message of peace. Let them campaign respectfully. Let them, like you mentioned, Anthony, intellectualize the campaign.
Yes.
Go and debate the issues.
Be
talk about tangibles.
Be sincere,
what the candidate has done.
Yes.
And continue to do. Talk about those tangibles instead of fighting, showing jobs.
Be sincere in the man.
I don't think it's healthy. Even the politicians themselves are throwing jabs at each other. Even the politicians, the one about the supporters. We have to condemn those kinds of acts, Antonin. We have to condemn them and be able to lighten the minds of Liberians about peace and stability.
Right.
About going to a civil campaign and not getting involved with violence. I said something on this radio before, Anthony, and I will say again. If all of the political leaders can use the opportunity or take some time to caution their supporters against electoral violence, tell your supporters no matter what they say about me. You can project my image in a positive manner. Forget about being sarcastic.
Tell the people what I can do.
Forget about being antagonistic. Tell the people what I have done, what I would do. If all of the politicians would just do that with their supporters, Tony, I bet you we'll go to elections, we'll come back freely. Whoever wins will be celebrated.
Right.
We have a peaceful, a transparent election in our country. That's the kind of argument we want to hear around town. That's the kind of debate we want to hear around Monrovia and its environs, the entire country at large. Those are things we want to hear. We won't walk out one morning and say, oh, I'm a Unity Party man, CDC man, Fodo. Now something the CDC man come for big kid, the Unity Party man.
Yeah.
Or the Unity Party man, scratch a man and person die. I'm not sure your political leaders will be happy about hearing those kinds of news.
No.
Only because of election. No. We are Liberians, no matter what, election was just something like 30 summer days, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, a few days away.
Yeah, to elections. And these elections will come and go. When they are over, we will all remain as Liberians. So once you start to create enemyship with your friends, with your neighbors, after elections, assuming your candidate don't win, what face will you have?
And your friend won't win.
Yeah, what face will you have in the community?
Or who fighting your loss?
Your loss. Imagine what will happen.
Yeah.
So I think we have to use our respective platforms, Anthony, to enlighten the minds of our young brothers and sisters who want to kill themselves for politicians, who will want to go after their own brothers and sisters because of different political, alignment and what have you. I don't think it's necessary. I think the best way is to project your candidate in a positive manner.
What they make him do?
Sell your goods well. Sell your goods well. If you think John Brown has done sufficient and he warrants re-election, talk about John Brown's achievements. If you think Peter has done nothing and he don't deserve to be elected, debate the issues.
Simple.
Debate the issues. So, to our young brothers and sisters out there, particularly along the Kerridge Street area, what happened the other day, we want to beg all of you. What happened should not happen again. Let this be the last. And you guys are all young people. We are all young people. I know most of the guys who are along the Kerridge Street, even the guy who leg got broken, I know him personally. Are you Carlos? He's one big brother who is always around. He's a regular guy. He's friendly. Whenever he sees you, he will never pass by you. He will always call your attention and say hi. To hear that your leg was broken, I felt different, Anthony. And these things are not healthy for our democracy as a country.
Not at all.
No. So we want to condemn that, and we urge all of you to just go about your normal hustle and don't get so entrenched to the extent where you want to kill your friend because of a particular politician because he don't support your candidate or because look at the thing the Pope fought for. Banner.
Put banner up.
Banner.
So that we don't want to put our own here for the spoiler.
The spoiler. So nobody will pull it yet. And I will put my own yet. Imagine. So folks, we want to condemn every act of violence in our country. It's not necessary at this time. Liberia is all we have. Let's protect the peace and let's ensure that we go to these elections peacefully and come out with victory. Whoever wins will be celebrated and Liberia remains Liberia should be the hallmark, and peace should also be the hallmark of the day.
And that's it. Nothing else we can say about this thing, right? A level you who out there for you to call us and tell us how you think we can all go to this election peacefully. No matter who, the problem is, hey, Tio, if I support a political party or I support a particular individual and somebody in the street start to cause that person, hey, responding to you alone will make you to look good. But you causing the man and are telling people what the man can do. Automatically, everybody standing there will say, but they may get plenty things that you can tell us. But maybe your man get nothing to talk. So move from here. So start causing my man. Start causing my man, and I be telling the people what my man ought to do.
Yeah. And Anthony, there was this news over the weekend. I don't know whether you heard about that. We carried this news in our news this morning and this afternoon. One time, nation most celebrated soccer star James Salinsa Deba has pledged his support
to President
to his teammate.
Yes.
Former teammate President George Manneh Weah.
Yeah.
And that happened over the weekend at the national headquarters of the Movement for Economic Empowerment. MOVE.
I follow that.
Yeah, MOVE.
I follow the news.
MOVE.
Yeah.
I'll be D-Max. Yeah, so I don't know how you see it. What does that mean for the CDC? Is it a boost for their campaign or the re-election to have James Salinsa Deba on board? A few years back, he supported the Unity Party over George Weah.
Yes. He was among those who criticized.
Yeah, who criticized George Weah
hugely.
Yes.
Yeah, and many persons felt that that was not appropriate because.
And that created some kind of bitterness between the two of them.
Yes.
I think for years.
The two coming from
the
pitch,
yes,
coming from the grassroots, from the football field, and leaving his friend who was on a way to success.
Yeah.
And now that he has realized that there is a need that he come on board. Well, everybody want to go, man.
And in his words, he said, Antonin, he said he's going the way of development. He believes in development. He feels that the country is on the path of development, and there is no need to give the country to those who he considers self-seeking politicians who want to ascend to state power for some other reason. So that was Deba's justification for pledging his support to the ruling establishment. Well, what does it mean for the CDC? It's a boost for the campaign ahead of election.
Let's hear from you. We have to go, but let's talk to a few of you quickly. 0777 105 100 0555 105 100 0777 105 100 0555 105 100. We talk about a series of things here. Joseph Boakai Kingsmen or Lofa County, sons and daughters of Lofa County are concerned about the recent statement coming from Prince Johnson. They see that as an assassination threat against or on the life of the former vice president. Let's go to this person here. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, what's your name? Where you joining us from?
Hello?
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 Hello, you live?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
I gotta get phone problem. We got phone problem. Don't get out on here. 0777 105 100 0555 105 100 are the numbers you can call and to be live here on the Hard Talk this evening on ABC Radio 105.7. Sons and daughters of Lofa County are concerned about the recent statement by Prince Johnson, the CA, as an assassination threat on the life of their kinsmen. And so they concern, even though they support different political parties, they support the re-election of President George Weah, but they say they concern about that kind of statement coming from Prince Johnson. Not just anybody, but Prince Johnson, is risky for their papi. So they're coming out. Let's hear from you. We also talk about the maintenance of peace and stability as we go to this election. You are aware that on Friday, there was this serious political hurdles, rigmarole, fighting between opposition supporters and ruling position supporters, resulting to serious injury for one of the guys who was involved here in Central Monrovia. So let's hear from you. What's your take? 0777 105 100 0555 105 100. This person is back here on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What's your name? Where you joining us from?
Yeah, this is Eric Melvin Zulu. Anthony J. Farm, I'm a long time.
Oh, Mr. Zulu, how you doing, man, Chief?
I'm great. I'm doing great.
Okay.
Yeah, calling it from a resident in District number 5, Concordia.
Go ahead, sir.
Well, it's my first time since I was born to see a group of people selling invisible goods. It's very strange to hear that people selling invisible goods. Can you imagine, the party is selling vodka in the absence of vodka? Who's be purchased by the Liberians? It's very, very much important. There was an issue of James Alexander Diba, I think, the decision to do the marriage coalition for democratic change, I mean to support the marriage coalition for democratic change, I think in the right direction, and he has come home. He has realized a mistake and come to a decision and well-meaning raise James Alexander Diba for a decision coming over to the CDC. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Zulu. Man, long time, man. I hope we meet someday. Hello.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name? Where you joining us from?
This is Abbott Kemoga from District 11.
Abbott, go ahead.
Let me tell you, in July of this year, Waka tour those counties, Magibi, Bong, Nimba, before coming back Monrovia. He even went bombing. So you that sitting down there, if I am a food seller, and then I've sold or I've food before, and then I came to you and said, oh my man, I have a good coming and letting at the post. I don't think it is a bad thing. We in Liberia, we know sometimes how good they've been sold. So if you have or agent on the ground or people on the ground trying to clear up the vote from Mr. Bwaka, it ain't anything big because the man will make the tour. By the middle of this morning, you will be touring the entire central Liberia, going around the southeast way before coming and going to bombing or get out the place where the president was.
Who said where they boo the president?
What you say?
Where they boo the president?
In bombing.
Who told you they boo the president? Who the president they boo?
I listen to the radio. Who the ABC scared to bring out news?
Abo. Abo.
Yes.
Where you see people booing the president?
I say in bombing. Then you say where you see people booing. Who the Bwaka who you can see?
You were there. Which station reported that one?
Okay, FM reporter A. A Prime FM reporter A. All the station. Who the ABC scared because we know what the station. Who won the station? Now my uncle get that station. So I know. I get your number. Anthony. I get your number.
I will tell
you how is my uncle.
I the same thing to you say.
What I got to tell you is Joseph Bwaka will be bought by the people, and as far as concerned, everything because if you talking about who said they put the president, if I wear that thing is Sunday clock and 40 I'll pay. If I wear any and the children running away from me, who they running away from? They're running away from me because I get a deal on my face. So when you bring something that will scare the people away and they boo you.
So when
now when they probably boo you, so Bwaka will be bought by the people. So you get 20 political parties. Don't they Joseph Bwaka, is that correct?
So listen, Abo, you see, when Abo feeling talking can run over, stay. Abo is good that I still have the space and the opportunity. Those of you who listening to make you to understand. Abo, if you were in the space, but let me take this person. Hello. Hello. What's your name? Where you joining us from?
Yeah, I'm Johnson Vanessa Jones, the youth chair of Unity Party, Rising Valley Chateau.
Go ahead.
And I don't know this is a friend that is still running campaign. They asked about Bwaka. And for me, I'm a volunteer man. I'm running campaign. I did YouTube as if I did. But I do a grassroots campaign. We are going from horse to horse. And Baka are visiting all the districts. And Baka is district 15 to 16. Other people saw Baka. So any that physical is any type of Baka, that political Baka. Tell the people why you can do. Why you are doing what it says here and why you do by four. So I don't do to describe Baka is that promoting me. Actually.
All right.
I tell the Baka. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. And so, you know, my man, I like your point. Yeah, when the people criticizing the man and other things, they promoting him. You make a point. But to Abbott, when you say President we was boo, Abbott, you were speaking and you bring forth somebody or you introduce me to the people. You say, oh, my man, the man I want for you to support. I've been working with the people first. So I've been their leader. You say, my man, I want for them to be your leader again. And the people say, no, we want our man. It means I was there. The thing I'm supposed to do and do it. The people say they don't want me. How about you show me that you don't want the people booing? If that you were booing and then if you who show me the people say no, we want our man. If they're booing you, then consider the way you consider him. Because you know the problem. Sometimes people will just use politics. You see, like the way my friend spoke, Jenna. When people they see Joseph Boakai and they won't be talking out about they're promoting the man, they're campaigning for the man. Yes, my brother, when people doing that thing, like you said, for them to campaign for themselves, they be talking about the man whole day, they're campaigning for the man. That one are true. But Abbott, I was in bombing. If no other person was in bombing, I was there. The first place the president stopped in Jenny, I was there. In Clay, I was there. Tottenham Bread, I was there. Where the people of Bombay County boo George Weah. And the first thing is, those people came out because of George Weah in the first place. How will the people boo you when they come outside for you? And that made the thing very clear. But, you know, sometimes you can want for people to talk to you or say, oh, my man, you want defend. No. But the reality should be told. President Weah allowed the MC to give the microphone to Maurice Etoma, Senator Maurice Etoma. And the people said, no, they won't listen to the man. And they said, no, they won't listen to the man. Again, in Tottenham Bread, the people gave the microphone to that man. The people said, no, no, no. They said they couldn't listen to the man. They started booing the man. The president woke up and talked to the people that if you don't want the man, you don't have to boo him here. Go to the battle box and boo him there. When the president spoke to them, Snow came out and talked. They allow him to talk because they've understood that booing him there will not do anything. But booing to the battle box will stop him from being a leader. How about say they boo President Weah? How about maybe the person who told you say they boo President Weah? I know you can follow Facebook. Anything you see on Facebook that you can carry. So once the president say you're telling them, man, people booing, you don't even see who they booing and thing. You say they boo President Weah. No, man, they didn't boo President Weah. If it was even Vice President Joseph Boakai that went over there, they pull Maurice Etoma hand up, they boo Maurice Etoma. Anthony Jeffa will never report that they boo Joseph Boakai. No, man. For what? For what? Or we never report that they boo Tiawan Gonglo or whoever. So, Abba, man, Abba, go get it correct. 0777 105 100 0555 105 100. The numbers you can call to be a part of the conversation here on the Hard Talk. My name is Anthony, and let's have the conversation right here. Lufians are concerned about the statement made by Prince Johnson. Let's go to this line right here. The person, I mean, oh, you're beeping. What kind of man is it? You beeping? All right. 0555 105 100 0555 105 100 0777 105 100 are the numbers you can call You'll be live here on the Hard Talk on ABC Radio 105.7. Let's hear from you. This person is here on this line. Well, that person is still off the line again. I don't know. What are you beeping for? You won't call it stay there. You won't call it stay there. Excuse me. So, what is about the man is being booed? All right. Let's see. This person is here. Hello.
Yes,
good evening. What's your name? Where you join us from?
I'm answering you. I'm calling from grocery.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like Abba said, President Abba, the man of them who in Babul County.
In Bapolu?
In Babul County, Frankie County, those two counties, they were good in those places.
All right. So you see now, my man, you know what I mean?
My sister.
You just looking and you know anything you hear that way you can believe. Just soon you hear something from somebody more you can believe it.
We got multiple radio stations.
Nobody. The first thing you say Bapolu and Cape Mount.
Yeah, they were born in those counties.
Okay, you said the man was born in the two counties, right?
Yes.
Contrary to you, Abba said the man was born in Bomi.
I'm not saying about Bomi. I'm saying
but you could
Bapolu and Frankie County.
I beg you, man. My man. Oh, but yeah. My man, I can really happy go here too. Oh, in Bapolu again. In Cape Mount again. Jesus Christ. The God in yo. Let me tell him my colleague in studio say I get a problem with that statement they made release because of politics. So why okay? Oh, okay. That one why I can say that they made uno view now. 0777 105 100 0555 105 100 are the numbers you can call, and you'll be live here on the Hard Talk on ABC Radio 105.7. My name is Anthony, and my colleague on the show is Theo Williams. We're here till later. Very shortly, we'll be leaving you on the show, and Joe Wonder will come back tomorrow for another fresh edition. But as always, we'll be back on the morning show to sit with Fidel City, so that we look at some critical national issues. If you're joining us, you're listening to the Hard Talk. In the moment for now, we'll be leaving. In the moment for now, we will be leaving to return tomorrow. This is the Hard Talk. Whatever you are, however you're listening, we have to go home now. Tio, we're going.
Yes, Anthony, we have to go. Time is of essence in broadcasting. We hope that this was a wonderful presentation on today. We'll be here Wednesday, God's willing, with another edition of the Hard Talk. But tomorrow, like my colleague regularly told you, Joe Wonder and Jeff Weir will be here to continue with the program. And we'll also be on the Morning Breeze tomorrow, God's willing. So enjoy yourselves and have a positive Monday from Monrovia. Don't get involved with violence. Electoral violence is not good. Educate someone in your community or educate someone somewhere about the importance of not getting involved with electoral violence as we move about these elections. As far as campaign activities are ongoing, I mean, just talk to someone about violence.
So on this note, folks, this is how we love to go home. It has been a wonderful and fascinating presentation on the Hard Talk. Join us tomorrow morning on the Morning Breeze. I better still join Joe Nutua Wanda and Jeff Weir for another edition of the Hard Talk. Until then, it has been a pleasant good time from Monrovia. Bye-bye.
Feel the vibes on your dial. Listen to ABC Radio 105.7. FM.
We are fighting for Nima County to take the lead, and Nima will win in the name of Jesus. Basa with us, Bapolu with us, Bombing with us, Lofa with us, Bon County with us. What is your problem? Then you on the radio on me. Hey, my